course, we talked about fireworks at the field, and if you have some big July 4th plans, you might want to include your pet. But many dogs and children are afraid of fireworks, the loud noises. Misty Fry from Sidekick Dog Training joins us this morning, and you've got a shirt here, I understand, that actually help calm a dog down.
Yeah. Well, one of the hardest things I work on with behavior is anxiety and fear issues, because it sends the dog into such a state that they can't learn. So if we can get them calmed down to a point where we can actually do some training, then they can actually learn and we can have an effect on their behavior. So the two examples we're going to talk about today are fireworks and like thunderstorms. So noise phobia. So something that's loud and it makes the dog afraid. So when they're afraid, the stuff that they do is like shaking. They might drool, whine, bark. Some dogs are so severe that they will dig, destroy the house, jump out of windows, all kinds of crazy stuff. So what the Thunder Shirt does, this gentle pressure has been around for a long time. It's not something new, but the Thunder Shirt is fairly new in the way that someone actually made a product that you can use that's easy to use.
And you said it's like swaddling a baby.
Right, right. Think about it like that. Lots of people have done that to their kids when they were infants. But there's pressure around the barrel of the chest and around the front of the chest, and it has a calming effect on the nervous system. So one of the things that has been used before is, like you said, swaddling. Autistic people, especially children, they tend to squeeze themselves down. They'll use blankets. Sometimes they do it naturally to themselves. Veterinarians use it with large animals like cattle and horses. And there's a type of massage called T-touch that same kind of gentle pressure.
But this one here, you wrap it around, and how tight should it be? How loose should it be?
It should be fairly tight. It should be a compression wrap. And it's hard to get it too tight, but you want to make sure it's nice and firmly wrapped. So, like you said, it's kind of like Spanx for dogs.
Spanx for puppies.
She's looking nice and thin this morning.
Makes her look skinny.
That's right. But when you start using it, a lot of times you see an effect right away, especially if it's a really severe reaction. You put it on, and then they're exposed to that stimulus that they're afraid of, and you notice a definite reaction. If you don't, you need to keep doing it, because a lot of times you'll have a kind of a gentle decrease, and then over time you end up seeing an even bigger effect. But you also have to put it on them during calm times too, so it's not just the association. When I hear thunder and loud noises, I get a shirt put on.
If you know the thunder's coming, put it on beforehand. If you know you're going to the fireworks show, put it on beforehand.
Right, and and really, why do you need to take your dog to the fireworks show?
Right, I don't think you can anyway at Hammond's.
I would, it's nice living in town. You don't have fireworks right out your door, but people who live in the country, and something else to think about, put a tag on your dog. I don't know how many lost dog posters there are the day after 4th of July. They jump out of the fence because they're terrified. So, but if it's so severe that something like this doesn't help, you need to get help from a trainer. Sometimes we consult with the veterinarian, and pharmaceuticals may need to help.
Okay, we're out of time. Where can people get these shirts from?
All Pet Supplies has them in town. You can order them online at thundershirt.com.
Okay, good deal.